Hi everyone, today we will see about how to set up Talent Cloud and how to register, how to download the Talent Studio as well. For example, you can type in Google Talent Cloud Register. When you type here, it will navigate to a page where you can start your trial version by providing these details. The first option is a region selection. These are the available list of the options which we have, and we can select any one of the option, and you can provide the details. Then you can go to here. After providing these details, whatever the business email you have selected, you will be receiving an email to complete your registration. So provide a working email, then enable these two checkboxes and click on start your trial. Once you have selected this start your trial, then you will be receiving an email to your email whatever you have provided here, and the email will looks like this is the one which you will be receiving Talent Cloud trial registration, and here you can find an option to complete the registration process. Once this is completed, then open this URL, and here you can find all the region specific URLs. Basically for the Talend, if you want to develop an ETL object, and we need to go to management console. Here we monitor and manage all our the ETL objects which are developed using Talent Studio. So we need to navigate to this, but I need Asia specific, which why because I have registered using Asia specific. And if you are Asia specific, then select this. If your registration is done using US East, then select this. Automatically the URLs will change. I need Asia specific, then here I want the management console URL. Just click on this, then it navigates to that specific. Just let me log out and re-log in and show you. And here you can provide your region name, then you can provide your email, password, then click on login. That's all. It will navigate to our home page. And okay, in the management console, you can monitor all the ETL objects which are developed using Talent Studio and published to this TMC. We call it as TMC in the sense Talent Management Console. Here, this operations tab, we can monitor the loads which are scheduled, whether it is failed or running, etc. And you can switch between the environments. Basically, you can create here prod, test, dev environments in environment tab, and all different environment related loads you can monitor in operations tab. And in the management tab, like for example, whatever the task, which is nothing but it's an ETL objects which is developed using Talent Studio, which you can observe here. If it is published to TMC from Talent Studio, those related different tasks you can view here. Okay, and you can edit, etc. You can change the parameter values or anything setting, then you can do. Projects by default, when you register your TMC, you will get one project by default, and you can add your own projects. Instead of using the default one, you can add your own projects. We will see how to add this project as well. And environments, how to create the environments. Here you can create a dev, test, prod environments, and instead of using one environment, the production, you can use one environment, and whatever the test loads, you can use one environment. And list of the users, you can create as per the license. You can create the number of users to whom you want to provide access to TMC. Okay, now how to download the Talent Studio. Here you can go for this option and you can find that downloads option. Okay, then click on download, and here you will find Talent Studio. Give me 1 second. Let me stop the screen share. Yes, let me reshare it back. Yeah. So here, when you select this download option, then you will navigate to this page where you will find a different options to download. One is remote engine. Talent Studio, everyone knows that this is a desktop application where we develop the ETL objects to load the data from one database to other database or within the database. Basically, whenever you want to load the data from a table to file, file to a table, or a table to table, all this development we will be using in a desktop application, which is Talent Studio. And remote engine is the one, whatever the ETL objects you developed in Talent Studio, and after publishing in TMC, you have published to TMC. Okay, think that you have published to TMC and you want to run those objects to load the data from one database to other database, then system will use this remote engine. With the help of remote engine, it can run the loads which are scheduled to load the data from one database to other database. So for now, let's see in Talent Studio how to download and see. And in future classes, we will cover the Talent Remote Engine as well. So here you can see the latest versions. And here you can see the operating system specific. For example, you want Linux specific, you can select. And instead of getting an executable file, you can get a zip file which will support for all platforms, and you need not to do any installation, just you can extract it and you can use it. So if you download this, then you have to install. Basically, instead of using this, let me use this. Okay, so that I need not to install anything, just I will download and then extract. When you click on download option, then it will download the Talent Studio. And it will take time. You can see 10 minutes it is taking. So prior to this class, I already downloaded the Talent Studio and I have placed in this folder, G folder. Yep. Here you can see I have downloaded and placed in one of the folder. After downloading this RQ file, you can right click and you will get an option for extract. Then you can extract to a specific folder, extract this RQ file to a specific folder. Then this is a place where you can find your desktop application. Once it is extracted, this extraction process will take at least 10 minutes. Okay, download, then extract it. Okay, once it is extracted, you can go to that folder and here you can find application. This is called Talent Studio, where you can develop the objects. Then open this Talent Studio. And how we can log into Talent Studio using our TMC login. Basically, we have registered and we did the login to TMC as well, which is called Management Console. So whatever the login we used to log in for TMC, the same login you can use for Talent Studio also. How to do that? Okay, so here this is a page where you will get very first time whenever you have opened your Talent Studio, and this you will be able to see. You want to log in with cloud credentials or you want to log in with other login mode. Other login mode in the sense whether it will not ask any username password, but we can provide a token. So for that purpose, let's generate a token. Okay, generate a token. So without specifying username password, if you provide the token, still system will allow us to log in. So how we can get the token? Go to Management Console, go to Management Console, go back to your Management Console, and in earlier we went to downloads. Now we need to go to Profile Preferences. Profile preferences, and here you can find personal access token. You can click on add token. So I want to create a token which is for ETL development. Okay, I'm calling it as ETL development. Then generate this token and copy this and paste this in a notepad. Okay, this is the token which I have. Once you close this, then you will not be able to get the token. You have to create one more token. You will not be able to see the token. That was the reason you need to copy the token into your notepad. The reason is you will not get this edit option is for changing the name. You will not get an option to see the token, whatever it got allocated for this name. Okay, that was the reason prior itself just copy and paste in your notepad. Okay, and in future If you want the token, just you can create as many number of tokens. It's not an issue. Then go here, other login mode. Then edit this pencil option. You can see this edit icon. Just click on this. And already I have two logins which I created, but to explain it clearly, I'm creating one more login. Okay. And I'm providing the name ETL development. And my TMC Talent Cloud, I have registered using Asia specific. If you have registered using AWS East, USA East, then you can select this. But I have registered using Asia specific, which is AWS, and I have selected this. I'm providing the name. Now here you can say instead of asking username password, it is asking for the token. Just copy this token. Copy this token, place this. That's all. Click on OK. ETL development. So as I specified earlier, if you go to back to your talent management console, here you are seeing 3 projects available, right? How you are getting that? I already explained you right in the starting that you can go to this project tab. By default, you will get this one project. These are the 2 projects which I have added, and we can add one more project. I will show you that. Okay, but here this is the one which you will get by default. Okay, I'm selecting this. These are the list of the branches which are available. Okay, and in this repository, these are the list of the branches available. Then click on open. Just click on open. It is taking time. It will take at least a couple of minutes to open it. You can ignore this error. It is opening. It will take a couple of minutes. Yes. So this is a desktop one. Give me a couple of seconds. Give me 1 second. It's still opening. Close this, and this is a Talent Studio. Okay, and here you can see these are the database connectors which you will get, and here you can create the jobs, ETL jobs. This is a Talent Studio, and we will see how to create a jobs in future videos, no problem. And here in the standard option, here you can right click and you can create the standard jobs to load the data from source system to target system. And these are the list of the connectors which are available, and you can create a database connection. And if you want to log in using your own project instead of the default project, no problem. How to create that? Just switch this, click on switch here. Then how to create our own project? Then click on add project, click on add project, here project name, and it is asking for git URL. It is nothing but this project, whatever the ETL objects we are developing, which is called the code. Okay, the code will be published to this project. So cloud what the Talend has done, it can be integrated with either Bitbucket or GitHub. You can create a repository in GitHub. That repository you can provide here. Okay, so whatever the development you are doing in Talend Studio, you can store in GitHub repository or Bitbucket. There are multiple options. For example, how I can create my GitHub. You can go to that. This is my login page of GitHub. If you don't have GitHub login, you can create. It's just a basic thing. It's a straightforward. You can register to the GitHub. Then it will navigate to your home page. It will navigate to your home page. You can just how you did the login to Talent Cloud, how you registered. Similarly, you can do the registration process for GitHub. If you don't have the login account, then here you will find an option called uh, this is a home page. This is a home page of GitHub. And here at the right side top corner, you can see your projects or your repository. You can select your repository. And here I have two repositories. And if you want the new repository, you can create new repository. Yes, what is the repository name? ETL underscore development. Okay, this is the one I want to create. Create the repository. And here, if you click on add project, then it will ask for the project name. I am providing ETL development and provide the URL. Give me 1 second where I created GitHub. Yeah. So this is a URL. This is a URL, my repository URL. Just click on this your repository and the list of the repository recently created one is ETL development. Just click on this. Here you will get the URL. Copy this URL and just paste it here. Save. After doing this, you need to provide access. Example here, if you see, the access is provided to Talend Self-Learn. This is my login username for the Talend Cloud. Whatever the project I have created right now for this, I need to provide access. See, user doesn't have access, so we need to provide. Click on edit. It will show all the list of the users available in this Talend Cloud. Right now, I have only one user. Just select this. Okay, I have provided the access. Now what you have to do, just change this and select back our own. Ours is ETL development connection, right? Just select the ETL development. Now you will be able to see the project. So here, yes, there is only one branch available, which is master. Click on open. So our repository is not fully initiated. It is asking whether you want to initiate. Yes. And provide the username password. If you provide the username password and click on login, automatically it will able to initiate the repository. So my repository GitHub login is this one. No problem. I can provide my. Give me 1 second. Let me copy my email. Provide your email and provide the password. Click on login. Looks like I'm facing an issue with the login. Maybe my password is expired, I think. But if you reset my password and if you use the same username and password of your GitHub, then automatically it generates. Okay. It's open. It will take a couple of minutes. Very first time we are doing the login to that new project, it will take a couple of minutes. Yes. It's opening it. It will take more couple of minutes. Yep, it's opened. Yep, you can see it's still loading. It will take a couple of minutes. Yep, just maximize this. Here you can see ETL development. You are able to see this is my project which we have created right now. And if you want to switch between the projects instead of ETL development, if you want to go back to your another project, here you have an option called switch. If you want to exit or switch between the projects, you can do this. Okay. And tomorrow we will see one more video. In a separate video, we will see how to load the data from a sample ETL job, how we can create a sample ETL job and how we can publish that to TMC. I will explain you in the next video.